Hi Aries. Let's do a collective reading for you today and see what you need to be aware of. Today is Thursday the 7th of August 2025, but whenever you watch the video is when you're supposed to receive the messages. Also, Aries, take what resonates for you and leave the rest, as this is an Aries collective. Thank you all for being here and supporting the channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you like the video. Aries, let's see what you need to be aware of today. Today is whenever you are watching the video. This is timeless. Okay. So you could be expecting someone to come back here. There's someone from the past that you're expecting to come back. And they're going to come back, Aries. But the thing is, though, what you don't expect here is this person could want marriage, okay? They could want something actually official. It may have not been official before. This could be shocking, okay? You've got unexpected income. I feel this person wants, you know, they could even bring a ring. You know, it may be something that's really, really surprising, but I don't feel like you're expecting, you know, a commitment like that, like something that's full official. To me, you know, you could be in a commitment with this person already, Aries. And you're just waiting. But you could also be, I feel like there's distance between you and them. And I feel like there's been no communication. And then when they do come in, like, it's going to be shocking. Okay, Aries. What does Aries need to know? I feel this is someone from the past. That's what's coming out of the energy today, Aries. You have the Four of Staffs in your recent past. Then you have the Countess of Cups, the Queen of Cups. The staffs are the wands. You've got the Four of Swords. Current energy is the Ace of Coins, the Ace of Pentacles. Then you have the Five of Swords. You then have the Holy Fool. The Four of Cups in your future energy. The Three of Coins. And Magus, which is the Magician. On the back of the deck, Aries, is the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Coins. So you could be seeing nines. There is a cycle just about to close. And we can see that you're just about to start something new also. So let's just grab out your clarifiers. We'll give them a shuffle. And then we will get into the reading, Aries. Let's see what you need to be aware of. What is the Four of Staffs for Aries in the recent past there? The Star. So you're focusing on a vision here, one vision, okay? You may have had a few ideas, but there's one vision here that you want to bring into fruition. I don't know, there's a goal. With the Four of Staffs, you could be seeing rewards coming out of this vision, okay? But I feel like with the Four of Staffs, they haven't actually reached the finish line yet. So I feel like you're very close to reaching a finish line or some type of milestone here, Aries, with this star energy. So there's something that you're working on. I feel like you're being vulnerable. So you're showing yourself out to the world, doing something where, you know, you could be just putting yourself out there, giving 150 to something, and it's paying off, okay? 1111, you are on the right track. What is the Countess of Cups? The Emperor. So because I feel like you are listening to your intuition here, Aries, and you're giving, you could be giving to yourself. You're going to be receiving a crown with the Emperor. Aries energy, you're becoming the boss, okay? Because you're listening to your intuition, you're following your heart. This is something that could be a passion of yours. This could be something that makes your heart overflow with love and emotion and happiness. Okay, and you could be doing something you love. Okay, how many people do jobs they love, you know? So I feel like you're very lucky here, Aries, with this opportunity. You know, that's your energy also with the Emperor. So for the Four of Swords, you have the Chariot. So I feel like here in the recent past too, that there are quiet periods, okay? There's this fast movement, then rest, okay? But I feel there needs to be balance. There needs to be that balance in your life, Aries. You need to balance it out. You need to have the break, because you cannot, you know, pour from your empty cup, okay? You can't pour into other cups if you've got nothing in yours. So there's something about needing the balance. There has been something here that didn't work out. So whether it is a relationship, a job, there is waiting for a blessing. You know, you could have tried something out before, it didn't work out. You could be worried this may be the same thing, but I feel that there needs to be that 150, 200% drive forwards with what this is, this waiting for a blessing, because you are waiting for this to bless you even more. Like, it's already blessing you. You've got that Four of Staffs. We can see a crop that you are cutting down, okay, with somebody else there. So you're feeding your family, or there's some type of abundance that is coming in. But it's not everything you desire, though. It's not the full dream. So tell us about the Ace of Coins here in the current energy. Death. So yeah, there's something ending, but something new beginning. You're grabbing a new coin. A coin that's being handed by divine. Okay, there is something that you're letting go of. Tell us about the Ace of Coins. Tell us a little more here, spirits. Yeah, look at that. The Ten of Swords is a blessing in disguise, okay? People don't know that, but it is a blessing in disguise. As much as it is something that is misfortunate, as a betrayal, you've been stabbed in the back, didn't work out. I love the Death card. I really do. Scorpio energy. Making way for the new rebirth, rebirthing into something that's even more beautiful than what it was before, okay? So I love this whole blessing in disguise, like looking at it in more of a positive way than looking at things negative. And it's coming out that way. There is something that you're grabbing there. It could be a restart on something that you have been working on here, Aries, but I feel something is over, something that was meant to be over, something where there is a lie and denial. But this comes out on the backside of it and is something good, okay? So, I don't know, something didn't work out in the past. And you can see it there. There's still the memories of that past energy, that thing that didn't work out. But that's leaving more room for you to be that Emperor, okay? So tell us about the Five of Swords for Aries. My goodness. You do have the Four of Swords again and the Seven of Cups. So spoiled for choice. There could even be this person from the past coming in with an opportunity or wanting to start something here. You've got plenty of choices. One of the choices is something that's toxic that you've done more than one time. You don't want to grab that cup. I see you not wanting to grab it. You're over the conflict. You're over your heart getting crushed. It's been done more than once. This could be with someone that's online, okay, but you're really looking at all these options. The thing is, though, they're all dreams, Aries, so you actually need to bring it down to earth. Okay, so there is something here that you will be choosing, and I don't feel like it's that energy. So there is an opportunity that I feel is coming back from the past. Okay, that person from the past is trying to bring in some type of stability. They could even try and bring an apology to you. But I feel all your memories are just like, I hate that. I don't hate that card, but I don't like that card. It's not a nice card. Like, who treats people like that? That's terrible. They're always going to, whoever this is that's coming in with an opportunity, and I feel like it's the past returning itself. They've always got the last word. They're always going to be the one in control, and I feel like you really need to look, at all the options here. Okay? I feel like there needs to be an option of you choosing an option that's not them. To me here with the Holy Fill, you are not choosing to be stuck in that manipulative position. Tell us about the Holy Fill. You're going the other way. You could be rejecting that energy. Tell us about the Holy Fool. The Page of Wands. So yeah, there is a new opportunity, and it could have something to do with work. It's something that you're doing. It's where you wear the crown. Okay, Divine's telling you to come this way. Come this way, Aries. You are more than capable of bringing this opportunity into fruition alone. So you are alone there on the Holy Fill. It's like you're meant to be doing something in this lifetime. Divine wants to give you an offer. You working with the Divine here, and I feel like you're taking Divine up on the offer. So Aries, let's have a look in the future here for you. You've got the Four of Cups, so it's about not missing that opportunity. You could be a little worried about the opportunity because there's something about shadow work here. Okay, so there could be a lot of competition with this opportunity. There could be a lot of other people standing out. But I feel like Divine wants you to work through the courage, or bring your courage into play here. There's something about working with your shadow. So you could be someone that is holding back because of shadow, feeling like you're not good enough, but you stand out. There's something about you being the individual here, Aries. Okay, so tell us more about this Five of Wands, the Ten of Wands. So I feel here, Aries, you may need to do things a little different. There's something about needing to grab the wands, and there's different wands that are coming with you. So you could be doing something, as I said, just a little bit different here with something that you're working on that's going to push this into something long term. Okay, let's have a look. Tell us about the Three of Coins here for Aries. The Magician, yeah. That past, the manipulative energy in the past could be a Virgo, Gemini that you were working with. You're using those lessons, you're using that cycle to push you further into the distance. And I feel like you're moving further away from that energy there, Aries. There are other people coming with you. This could be your soul tribe or your family, your community. But there is this time to be getting to work. I feel like it's not playtime anymore. Okay, you may have had a little break, but I feel it's time to be moving forwards into that new cycle, focusing on the new cycle. So you've got the Magician coming out there, and then you've got Magus coming out there, which is the Magician. So there's something about being that magician, okay, turning that pain into power, doing the work. What is Magus here for Aries? The Empress, yeah. Get that vision moving. I also feel divine and the ancestors, you're connected to them very closely here. Aries is something about listening to your heart. When you listen to your heart, you are listening to divine, okay? But there is this idea that divine's like impregnated you with here that they want you to move forwards with, okay? But you've also got that person that, as I said, they could be coming in wanting marriage, but you may deny it. To me, you are focused on you here, Aries. You're focused on a task that divine wants you to be doing right now that's going to bring in a crop, stability, abundance. So let's have a look at these two cards. On the back of the deck for you is the Nine of Swords and the Nine of Coins. So nines is your number today. So for the Nine of Swords, you have the Hermit, Knight of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. So there's someone here that I feel there's been no communication with it's coming in, okay? Whether or not you're going to let them come in, Aries, that's your choice. They're in a never-ending nightmare because they are alone. Whoever this is, they are alone, okay? And I feel like there's been more than one cycle that they've been on with you, okay? You've got water here. You've also got fire. This person has emotions. They've gone deep within for answers. They know that if they don't come forwards with how they feel, they're going to be lost or stuck forever, okay? They're going to be in a never-ending nightmare. The only way that they can get out is by revealing this to you, doing whatever it takes. You know, the Knight of Wands is someone that is willing to do whatever it takes to get to the goal. So this person wants to bring the cup in, okay? I feel like they've made a plan, okay? But whether or not you take it, to me, in the current energy there, you may not take it. You are very focused on what you're doing right now, Aries. Tell us about the Nine of Coins. The King of Cups, Justice, and the Five of Coins. Yeah, look at you walking alone. That Ace of Cups. Some of you, I feel, may let this person in because they are someone that is going to do whatever it takes to stay by your side. Some of you could make that decision that you don't want them anymore. To me here, you are the one making the choice. With the Five of Coins, they choose to walk alone, but they do know that there is help out there. I feel you will be the one dictating this. You will be the one saying yes or no, whether or not they can come into your energy. This is someone that wants to share their hard-earned work with you. Could be a water sign. You've also got Libra here. But there's been no communication. And they are coming back wanting a commitment. I see it like that whole wanting a commitment, wanting something official. What does Aries need to know? Snake. Your intuition and healing powers will guide you to a better path. Just be careful. So just be careful. And that's also reminding me of that whole, we were talking about death, rebirth, shedding the skin. So Aries, I wish you all the best. I love you all so much. Have a great day, but I'll see you all again tomorrow. Bye-bye.